We can't. So law of sines does not always work. So because law of sines does not always work, it would not work for this one. We have another rule, which we call law of cosines. All right? Law of cosines. There are three things to law of cosines, three parts. The first one says that a squared equals b squared plus c squared minus 2bc cosine of a. It's no harder than law of sines.
There's a whole lot more to it.
Okay.
It's just so good.
That's the first one. The second one is b squared equals a squared plus c squared minus 2ac cosine of b. All right? And the third one is c squared equals a squared plus b squared minus 2ab cosine of c. Do you see something familiar about all three of those?
Yes.
The side that is over here goes with this angle. So you can use whichever one is appropriate, whichever one you need. All right? So, knowing that, and the good thing about law of cosines is there's no ambiguous case. Can we use this to solve a triangle? Is that all right with you?
Yeah.
Okay. So, here's our triangle. We'll do kind of an easy one first. Directions say solve the triangle. We know side A is 14. Angle B is 67 degrees. And side C is 30. Now, I'm going to pause here and tell you all, as I'm grading your papers, you are doing a very poor job of putting a degree sign with an angle. You know what that's going to cost you on the test? A lot. So get in the habit. If it's an angle, put a degree sign, okay? All right? I'm not counting off on homework, so it's a good time to make yourself remember it. All right. Here's what I know. The directions say solve the triangle. What should I find first? You all agree? Side B?
Yes.
So, according to law of sines, and by the way, are any of you all in physics?
No.
Because Mr. Ray calls law of cosines the new and improved Pythagorean theorem. That's what he calls it. So when you get to physics, if you get there next year, that's what it is. Okay, so don't I have b squared equals 14 squared plus 30 squared minus 2 times 14 times 30 cosine of 67. You all agree with what I've written? So, rounded to the nearest tenth, what is b? And don't type it in pieces. Type this whole thing in. degrees? Okay. Good. See if they all get that. What you got?
27.7.
27.7? Go ahead, Cadence. You're all right. They'll wait on you. We'll wait on one of them next time. Get it? You probably didn't square root it because you got B squared. Yeah. Square root it, see if that's what you did. Did you leave it on your calculator? Don't clear it every time because then that answer is there so you can find it if you need it, okay? So B is 27.7, right? Now, don't I need to find angle A and angle C? Now we switch to law of sines. However, because of things that happen, you always find the smallest angle first.
Okay.
Which one's the smallest? Angle A? You know how to tell, don't you? The smallest angle's opposite the shortest side. So I'm going to find angle A. So 14 over the sine of A is equal to 27.7 over the sine of 67. So sine of A is equal to 14 sine of 67 over 27.7. And I know 27.7 is rounded. And so this answer is going to be a little bit off. But there's not much we can do about that. What did you get for angle A? I was going to ask for that. 27.7 degrees. Did you get that? Hang on just a minute. All right. What?
Do you have to do the whole thing again?
No, not if you find the smallest first. That takes care of it. Because how would I find angle C?
180 minus.
Don't I have two angles?
Yeah, I meant like the second triangle thing.
But you don't. If
So that there's an ambiguous. Oh, this isn't easy.
yeah. What is angle C? 85.3 degrees. Now I'm going to tell you guys, your three angles have to add to 180. They have to. Is this okay? Does that make sense? Can we do a hard one? Okay. Let's do a hard one. You're thinking, how hard can it be, right? A is 28. B is 17. C is 25.
Oh, you have to wait. Okay, so would you find?
What angle would I find
You're
first?
finding cosine of. So you would do B.
I have to find angle B first.
And wouldn't the cosine be like like the consequence of the ABC triangle and you just find. Well, no, you can just plug it into the formula and solve for
Yes,
the
I can.
cosine of B.
So is 17 squared equal to 28 squared plus 25 squared minus 2 times 28 times 25 cosine of B. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, now be careful here with order of operations. Because, let me ask you, is 17 squared minus 28 squared minus 25 squared equal to negative 2 times 28 times 25 cosine of B? I'm just doing one step at a time. Because all I did was move these two to the other side, didn't I?
Yeah.
So how would I get cosine of B by itself?
Divided by negative 2 times 28 times 25.
Do you agree? So 17 squared minus 28 squared minus 25 squared over negative 2 times 28 times 25 equals cosine of B, right? Oh, yes, now you do arc cosine. Whole thing, this whole thing. That's the right answer. But instead of typing that in, point A, you can do second answer and then put it down there for you. So if it's like really long, you don't have to retype it. It'll do it for you. Okay? Did you get it? Did you get it? 36.9? All right. So B is 36.9. What? Degrees. What am I going to find now? C. And you're welcome to use law cosines again. But do you think law sines is easier? A lot easier. Right? So I'm going to find C, and I'm going to say 25 over the sine of C equals 17 over the sine of 36.9. What'd you get? 62 even? Okay, now, to find angle A, 180 minus those, if you trust yourself. I probably would. So what's angle A? It's what?
81.1 degrees.
81 degrees. Does this make sense to you?
Yes.
I really like this chapter.
Yeah.
Both sides and both cosines we supposed to.
Yeah, this is like the most